Have you ever caught someone's eyes and felt like time paused? They smile, you smile. They lean in, you do too. Without even thinking, you tell yourself it's nothing, but deep down, something's there. What if I told you psychology has 10 clear signs that reveal when two people secretly like each other, even if they never say a word? If you've been wondering, is it just me, or do they feel it too? You're about to find out. Hey, I'm glad you're here, because what we're about to uncover might just change the way you see someone in your life. As someone who spent years studying human behavior and the psychology of attraction, I've seen it time and time again. Two people dancing around their feelings, picking up on subtle cues, but never quite saying the words out loud. Mutual attraction isn't always fireworks and grand gestures. Often it's in the tiny things, the glances, the pauses, the patterns we barely notice. In this video, I'll walk you through 10 psychological signs that you both like each other. And yes, by the end, you might be surprised who comes to mind. Pay close attention because some of these signs are easy to miss unless you know exactly what to look for. Sign number 1, magnetic eye contact that feels too long or too quick to escape. The eyes are most honest messengers. When two people like each other, eye contact becomes a silent conversation. It might linger a second too long, or it might dart away, almost as if they were caught feeling something they didn't mean to show. This isn't just poetic, it's biological. Prolonged eye contact triggers the brain's dopamine system, the same pathway activated by pleasure and reward. So, when someone holds your gaze just a little longer than normal, or quickly looks away with a nervous smile, it's often not random, it's instinct. And if you're doing the same thing, that's your first clue. The attraction is mutual, even if it's unspoken. Sign number 2, mirroring each other's body language. Ever notice how you cross your arms and a second later they do too? Or you lean in and they subtly shift closer? This isn't coincidence. It's called mirroring, and it's one of the clearest subconscious signs of emotional alignment. Psychologists call it the chameleon effect. When we're drawn to someone romantically or emotionally, our brains activate mirror neurons. Without even realizing it, we copy their posture, gestures, and even their tone of voice. Why? Because mirroring builds connection. It says, I feel safe with you. I get you. So, next time you notice someone matching your movements, or better yet, you're both doing it to each other, that's not just body language, that's chemistry. Sign number 3, inside jokes and private language. You ever have a joke with someone that no one else gets? Or you say a word, a phrase, and both of you just smile. That's not just fun, it's intimacy in disguise. Psychologists call this shared symbolic communication. It means you've created a mini world where only the two of you truly understand the meaning. Whether it's nicknames, quirky phrases, or callbacks to something random you both laughed at, it signals emotional closeness and exclusivity. In relationships, shared language is often one of the earliest signs of emotional bonding. So, if you find yourselves laughing at things no one else finds funny, you're not just vibing, you're connecting on a deeper level. Sign number 4. Subtle touches that spark energy. A hand brushing against yours, a quick touch on the shoulder, a playful nudge during a conversation. These tiny, almost forgettable moments, they can speak volumes. Psychologically, even the lightest touch can release oxytocin, the bonding hormone. It creates a sense of closeness, safety, and yes, attraction. But here's the key. When two people both initiate or respond to these subtle touches, it's rarely random. It's a way of testing boundaries without crossing them. A way of saying, I want to be closer to you, without ever speaking the words. And if you notice you're both finding little reasons to make contact, that tension you feel, that's attraction quietly making its move. Sign number 5. They remember the little things. You mentioned your favorite snack once and next time they bring it, or they ask about something you forgot you even said. This isn't just thoughtfulness, it's selective memory at work. When we're emotionally drawn to someone, our brains naturally prioritize the details connected to them. It's called emotional salience, and it's why their mind holds on to even the smallest pieces of you. The color you like, that random show you binge, a stressful meeting you had last week. When someone remembers the details no one else notices, they're not just listening, they care. And if you catch yourself doing the same for them, that's not just attraction, that's an emotional investment. Sign number 6. Awkwardness plus nervous energy. You're usually smooth, confident, but around them you fumble your words. Your hands don't know where to go. You laugh at things that aren't even that funny, that awkward tension. It's not a lack of connection, it's often the exact opposite. When two people like each other, the stakes feel higher. You want to make a good impression. You overthink, analyze, freeze up. Psychologically, this is a stress response triggered by emotional arousal. Your heart beats faster, your mind runs ahead, and here's the twist. If they're acting a little awkward too, that's a mirror of your feelings reflected right back at you. Nervous doesn't mean uninterested. It often means they care more than they're letting on. Sign number 7. They find reasons to be around you. Have you ever noticed how somehow they're always around when you're there? You run into them at the coffee shop, at work, or even at that random event. It feels like coincidence, but let's be honest, how many times can that really be a coincidence? Here's the thing. When someone likes you, they want to be near you. They'll find reasons, small ones, big ones, even subtle ones, to be in your space. Psychologically, this is called proximity seeking. It's a basic human instinct. When we're attracted to someone, we crave closeness, not just physically, but emotionally. And if you're both finding reasons to stay close, even when it doesn't make sense, you're not just sharing space, you're both creating the space where attraction thrives. Sign number 8. Deep, uninterrupted conversations. Have you ever had one of those conversations that feels like time just slips away? You talk for hours and it feels like you're the only two people in the world. There's a reason for that. When two people are genuinely interested in each other, conversation goes beyond the surface. It flows effortlessly with mutual curiosity, deep connection, and an emotional bond. Psychologically, this is a sign of what's called relationship fluidity. The ease of the conversation means you both feel comfortable enough to be vulnerable, open, and authentic. It's not just about what's being said. It's about the unspoken connection, the chemistry that makes everything feel aligned. So if you've had moments where the world around you fades, that's more than a chat. It's emotional resonance at work. Sign number 9. Jealous reactions, even subtle ones. You mention someone else and suddenly their mood shifts. Maybe they're quiet for a second, or you notice a little tension in their body language. It's not obvious jealousy, but it's there lurking just beneath the surface. Psychologically, jealousy is a powerful indicator of emotional investment. When someone likes you, they don't want to share you. The thought of someone else in your orbit up insecurity or concern. But here's the kicker. When they get jealous, even in the smallest way, it means they care more than they let on. So, if you've ever noticed a slight shift in their energy when someone else enters the picture, that's a sign. Jealousy, when it's subtle, often speaks louder than words. Sign number 10. The energy shift. You feel it? This one's often overlooked, but it's one of the clearest signs. After you spend time with them, do you feel energized? Like your day just got a little brighter, your mood a little lighter. Here's why. When two people genuinely like each other, their interactions produce positive energy. The excitement, the connection, it doesn't drain you, it recharges you. Psychologically, this is a sign that you both are feeding off each other's emotional energy in a healthy mutual way. It's a magnetic pull that leaves you both feeling uplifted and motivated. So, if after being with them you feel a spark, like your world just got a little bit more alive, that's a huge clue. Mutual attraction doesn't just leave you thinking about someone, it leaves you feeling better because of them twist. The real sign when silence feels comfortable. All right, I've saved the best for last. We've talked about all the obvious signs of attraction, but there's one more that might just shock you, and it's something you might never have noticed before. When the two of you are together and there's no need for words, when silence feels comfortable, even natural. Here's the twist. Real emotional connection isn't just built on constant chatter or shared laughter. It's built on the quiet moments when just being in the same space without saying anything feels right. Psychologically, this is huge when you can both sit in silence and not feel awkward or uncomfortable. It's a sign that you're in sync, that your connection transcends the conversation. Silence in this context isn't a lack of connection. It's proof of a deep unspoken understanding between the two of you. So, next time you find yourselves just being together, no words needed, you'll know that's the real sign of a bond that goes beyond the surface. So, there you have it. 10 clear signs that you both like each other, plus that surprising twist. Now, I want to hear from you which sign hit home the most, or maybe you've noticed a sign that wasn't on the list. Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need a little insight into their own relationship. And don't forget to subscribe.